Raja Jackson, son of Quentin Rampage Jackson, is a kick streamer and MMA fighter who's going viral for brutally assaulting and hospitalizing a pro wrestler and Army veteran by the name of Psycho Stu during a Knox Sports Pro Wrestling event on Saturday, August 23rd. Now, in my shorts video, I denounced the situation as a whole and specifically used myself as a representative of the entire African American community. Now, since August 23rd, more context has been provided. So, in today's video, I give more insight on the story and answer if the assault was still unjustified. I'll also explain why it's important for Black Americans to denounce such incidents. This video does discuss controversial topics such as race. Let's get it. On August 23rd, when the assault happened, here's what people knew. Raja attended the Knox Sporting Pro event. Psycho Stu hit Raja over the head with a beer can, apologized, and Raja appeared to have accepted the apology by shaking Psycho's hand. Now fast forward to the assault. Psycho Stu was in the middle of a wrestling match when Raja emerged from the wrestling ring and proceeded to beat the living crap out of Psycho Stu as if Psycho Stu was an MMA opponent. As if Psycho Stu murdered his firstborn child or something. Now, for a bit of background, Raja, who also goes by the name The Clone, is a 25-year-old who first started amateur fighting in 2021, where he was 4-0. In 2023, he officially became a pro MMA fighter and got smacked. That's it. He's 0-1 and hasn't fought another professional fight since. Now, here's more context. Absolute most important thing is Psycho Stu is conscious and is in stable condition. Thank you, God, and thank you for your service. I actually didn't know he was an Army veteran prior to this video. Now, Raja was invited to this wrestling event with his coach Roger and hung out with the wrestlers in the lounge prior to the official wrestling match. He was also live streaming this on Kick. Here's another video that gives more context about the altercation.
You don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh,
you don't show it? He's not a worker, bro. Tell him now.
Yeah, what the was that?
You're good.
What was that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will
No, we're good.
Bro.
I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I will him up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that.
Sorry about that, bro.
Psycho clearly thought Raja was a wrestler, and Raja was clearly unaware of the wrestling lingo. I mean, clearly he was upset in that video. Raja took offense, and Psycho apologized when he realized he made an error.
Don't fucking feel that.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah, hello. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were camera.
I get it.
We're working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're always working.
Also notice in this video how Psycho Stu, as well as some of the other wrestlers, explain the fact that they're always on the job and that they are essentially always in character. And it seems like Raja acknowledged that new wrestling lingo that he was previously unfamiliar with. I saw on social media that the promoter said he could get payback in the ring somehow, but I couldn't find a video of that. Now, Raja was part of the wrestling script and was supposed to have interrupted Psycho's wrestling match when it happened, but instead he chose to, brutally assault him. There's also a video of Raja announcing that he's going to go off script prior to the assault.
I'm really have to show him, like, you can't just hit a can on my goddamn face. I'm really going to hit him, I'm telling you. I'm dead serious. It's not going to be scripted, I'm telling you. I know all wrestling is script. I'm talking about what I'm going to do to the guy.
No way this dude explained what he was going to do before doing it. So you mean to tell me he said, screw all that, screw the script, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and I'm gonna get my respect back and he's gonna see who's the boss. What's that called again? what's that called again when you deliberately plan an attack in advance prior to actually executing the attack? Oh, it's called premeditated.
Oh, snap.
You're caught on camera. You're caught in 4K. You're streaming this. Now, Rampage Jackson, his father, also made a video and a Twitter comment about the incident as well. Here's the Twitter post that he made, and we'll talk about the video that he made a little bit later. Now, there are some people who are partially or fully defending Raja, some claiming he had a concussion or maybe CTE. He's young and his brain hasn't fully matured yet. Others have been blamed for Raja's behavior. For example, prior to the assault, another wrestler by the name of AJ Mana was caught on video instructing Raja to, quote unquote, give him his receipt.
Working like that, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
But he doesn't know him like that.
He don't. He's a idiot. Hey. So when you run in on his, you give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is. Give him that receipt. Go tag his. If you got a problem with it, I'll run out there.
Now, other people are claiming Raja's dad, Rampage Jackson, is primarily responsible and that his poor parenting led to this event. Now let's talk about these. First of all, as someone who's in the medical field and who's also experienced 3 sports-related concussions, this does not appear concussion-related. Now, this is not medical advice, okay? This is just my opinion. But concussions generally stem from acute injuries and get better with time. Now, apparently Raja got kicked in the head while sparring a few days prior to this incident. However, he doesn't have any acute symptoms of a concussion, which include headache, dizziness, light sensitivity, things like that. So I really don't think this is related to a concussion. And CTE, I mean, has he even fought long enough to be at risk for CTE? I know it's not always time dependent, but still. Now, I will say, out of the two, CTE would be more probable than a concussion, but I'm honestly very skeptical. Now, I don't know if Raja's behavior has changed over the years, but if it hasn't, CTE would not explain the result of this incident, as CTE tends to be more gradual in onset. In my opinion, it's odd that Raja has enough sense to follow kick community guidelines. He listens to his followers. He clearly has a thought process and understands what people are telling him. He has enough insight to fully acknowledge going off script to seek revenge, even makes it premeditated, but he doesn't have enough sense to stop punching a defenseless man. So he has selective common sense.
Oh!
Make that make sense. Look, if Raja punched Psycho immediately after being hit with the beer can, that would have been more understandable and Psycho would have been able to defend himself and he likely wouldn't have been in the hospital. And this probably wouldn't have been as big of a deal. In my opinion, Psycho meant no harm based on the videos we saw, but he probably should have known if Raja was a wrestler prior to initiating that story. Now, I don't know much about wrestling, so I don't know if it was appropriate to assume he was a wrestler in that setting or not. And this guy, AJ Mana, probably deserves the same amount of blame as Psycho, if not more, in assuming that Raja had proper wrestling etiquette when he clearly didn't. And some could even argue that AJ Mana was inciting violence, but again, if he was in character, it's hard to really interpret that. Now, if I were the manager of Knox Sports, I probably wouldn't have even allowed Raja to participate in the event after the beer can episode. And if AJ was present during the beer can episode, he should have known better than to use his character to incite violence. But once again, if I grab 100 25-year-old males, I am confident none of them would need me to remind them to not try and kill a wrestler.
Stupid.
That is fairly obvious. Is Rampage to blame? You tell me. Let's take a look at this video.
gonna tell y'all what happened. This is what happened, Chad. He went to a pro wrestling event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something. And my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything because I told Roger not to get punched, but still hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit. And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it." So when you don't sell, it make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. But my son, he don't know nothing about that shit. So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes. That's some fucked up ass shit, man. These motherfuckers playing on, they fuck my son. They playing with my motherfucking DNA. They playing with my motherfucking name. I'm the only motherfucker that can fuck with my son. Nobody else on this fucking planet better fuck with my motherfucking son. Now, he's safe. He told me he's safe. But I saw exactly what happened from that clip. That W the Cow Cocktails was sending that clip so fast. Them motherfuckers playing on my motherfucking name. They playing my motherfucking DNA. Man, I will go there and I'll fuck up all them motherfucking pro wrestlers over my motherfucking son. All of them. All of them. My son ain't no motherfucking pro wrestler. He don't know how to sell that shit. He don't know how to do none of that shit. We MMA fighters. We get dirty for real. We don't sell shit. We don't give you nothing. We don't give you a goddamn thing. You got to get what you earn in my motherfucking sport. We don't play that motherfucking shit. We do motherfucking real alphas. We ain't pretending around this motherfucker.
So Rampage, let me get this correct. What you're telling me and the rest of the world is that Raja doesn't know any better, and that someone needs to explicitly tell him,
"Look, Raja, this is just a skit. We don't actually want you to punch this guy unconscious. We actually don't want you to unalive him. We want him alive." If you didn't know that, in case you didn't know that.
Like, your excuse is that he doesn't know any better and that it's the wrestler's fault. And then he goes on this 2-minute tangent about why MMA is real fighting compared to wrestling. Duh. That's your first instinct, to fight the wrestlers? What? That's wild. That's wild. Look, maybe if Raja was, 5 years old, or maybe if he was a dog with rabies, I'd completely understand. He shouldn't know any better. But guess what? Your son has been alive for 25 whole years.
Stupid.
Just because you're an MMA fighter, that doesn't give you the right to unalive someone. I think 25 years is long enough to understand right from wrong. Plus, Raja had enough awareness to understand he made a mistake. But guess what? He instead blames his cameraman for catching him in the act. You can't make this stuff up. It almost sounds fake.
Then you ruined it.
It wasn't my fault.
Well,
The goddamn cameraman's fault. I know he's watching this. You watching this? How could you? How could you? That's what I expected, though. It's all good. We gonna figure this out.
Oh yeah, you gonna figure it out, all right. You're gonna have a lot of time to figure it out.
Oh, snap.
Now look, I don't like judging people off of one incident, but sometimes when an incident is so extreme, it's hard not to. And this one incident was that. This one incident showed me Raja has anger management issues. He is emotionally weak and unstable. And guess what? So is his father.
Oh, snap.
There's a clip of Rampage Jackson talking about getting into a physical altercation with his son that led to Raja going to the hospital.
I know.
we already got in a fight once.
Oh, really?
2 years ago?
Yeah.
He sucker punched me.
Well, I saw the slap.
How'd that go for
Was
you?
that?
And what'd you do? Did you slam him on his head?
Oh yeah, that motherfucker went to the hospital that day.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit.
Were you fighting 3-on-1 though? Two big bitches came out the room too. Like, leave our man alone. You're like, oh god damn.
No, you know what? I felt bad about kicking his ass that day, and to this day, he's the only person I ever guillotined.
Oh my god.
I never get guillotined on nobody. I didn't want to keep punching him, so I guillotined him and he wouldn't tap out. And
you put him to sleep?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because when he sucker punched me, he almost rocked me, and it was right by I got like this 100-year-old door that turned to like a table.
Yeah, it's
like 200 pounds. If I would have hit my head, I would have died.
Can you imagine the conversation Rampage Jackson would have had with the doctor in that situation? So, Doc, what do you think?
Well, he's got several bruises to his neck, and he's got a dissected carotid artery on the right.
Oh,
man. Do you know how this happened by any chance?
No. Actually, I think he fell down the stairs.
No, but bruises like this aren't really consistent with falling down the stairs.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. He fell down the stairs.
Aren't you an MMA fighter by any chance? Because that would appear more consistent with.
I said he fell down the stairs. Look. Write that in your chart.
Okay, he fell.
Write it right now.
Okay.
Write it right now.
Calm down.
Before I choke you too. Look, this situation is exactly why I, as a black man, am speaking out against it. Black people are seen as aggressive, unable to control our behavior, and just out of control. And incidences like this perpetuate that notion. Black people do not need to defend the Jackson family, and instead need to hold them accountable. We need to show the rest of the world that this behavior is unacceptable and should not be associated with our race. We need to wipe it away completely. As of right now, Raja has not been formally charged with the crime yet, so we'll see how this all plays out. But come on, man, do better. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for looking at my videos. Please continue to like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments. Always love a good debate and discussion. As always, peace out.